Welcome to Sunday live stream. In this video, I'll be focusing on our hamstrings. Why does the hamstrings is so important to our pelvic floor health? And where is the origin of the muscle? The hamstrings is actually originate in our sitting bones. So if you sit a lot and you're feeling some aches and pain on your bottom, then that's the sitting bones. And if you have very tight hamstrings and it's hard for you to lock your knees, then it creates this downward pressure from your hamstrings, pulling it down towards the ground. So your pelvic floor gets stiff and tight. So what is our pelvic floor? Our pelvic floor is a dome-shaped hammock-like structure that holds our organs, our reproductive system, our urinary system, which is our bladder, and our colon, so our rectum. So for the ladies, we have three holes: the urethra, which is for our peeing hole, our vaginal canal for sex hole, and for giving birth, and our rectum for pooping. And if you're tight on your hamstrings, guess what? Then it's very difficult for you to open and lengthen this area. Hi, my name is Annie and welcome back to my channel, Annie Pilates Physical Therapist. In this video, we'll be lengthening, strengthening our hamstrings. Our hamstrings are very important as a crucial element to help support our pelvic floor. Even though it's all the way down the thigh area, behind our thigh, if you're having a tightness in that area, it causes this biomechanic problems when you stand, walk, and lift. And that's why when you get up from your chair, sometimes you ended up leaking or having this pressure and pain on your pelvis. So that's why we created this program. You will need a foam roller. This is a 3-inch soft foam roller. You need a soft one to help self-myofascial release. We're gonna target our hamstrings, and Bella has a 6-inch foam roller. So if you're a beginner, a 6 inches will help you elevate, support our weak pelvic floor. And our hamstring will get a deeper stretch with a longer, wider diameter. If you need a soft foam roller, comment foam right now, F-O-A-M, and I'll send you the link via DM. Comment box down below in the live stream right now. Comment foam and you'll directly receive it right now. So you can get this limited edition of my soft foam roller. And you will also need an elastic band to help you lengthen and strengthen our hamstrings, and dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, then you can use any bottled water. And for the elastic band, anything that you can have to help you stretch, like a rope or a blankie. And for the foam roller, you can use prop-up pillows, or you can also roll a towel. So let's begin our program now. We're gonna start lying on your back, placing the foam roller underneath our pelvis. So we're gonna lie down on your back and have the foam roller underneath your pelvis. So Bella, I'm gonna lie down this way, like this. We're gonna lie down this way, yes. So we're gonna slowly lie down, place the dumbbells on your side on your left first, and lie down first and place the foam roller underneath your pelvis. So if you wanna join my upcoming 8-week challenge, comment challenge right now, CHALLENGE, and you will receive the early bird waitlist down the comment section below or in this live stream. From April 1st, 2026, I'll be opening the challenge for anyone who's interested to really reviving their pelvic floor health using core back immersion therapy. Okay, my friends, with the foam roller underneath our pelvis, we're gonna place the elastic band on the arch of your foot. I'm gonna start with my left. As you take a deep breath through your nose, making sure your knees are locked. Inhale, exhale, start with gentle ankle pumps. Breathe in, breathe out. This will help warm up our core with our breath. Remember, as you breathe in, you wanna expand your abdominal muscles. Exhale, zip it up from your lower abs to your navel to help your weak pelvic floor. Breathe in, expand, exhale, zip it up. 2 more breath in. Last breath in. And now slowly pull the band closer till you feel that deep stretch of your hamstring. As you breathe in, we're gonna hold this for 1, 2, 3, lock your knees. Exhale, hold that stretch. Eccentric control, slowly lowering your foot down all the way down to the mat as you breathe out, holding the elastic band to your chest
to give that resistance. And then once you reach down to the floor, take a deep breath through your nose. Exhale, slowly lift up for a straight leg raise. Exhale. And feel the deeper stretch. Now we're doing a contract and then relax. So we're contracting by going down slowly as you breathe out. Don't forget your breath. Keep your knee locked. Feel that deep stretch. Breathe in, breathe out down. Don't forget, zip it up from your lower abs to your navel all the way down. Feel that contract and release. Now you're going to feel the beautiful release on your hip flexors. Inhale up. And then feel the deeper stretch. Go further up as much as you can stretch using the band. Exhale down. Don't forget your breath work. Last one. Inhale, lock your knee. And then exhale up. Beautiful. After this beautiful straight leg raise with eccentric, contract, relax, we'll do a gentle leg circle like a size of a small dish, keeping your core engaged. Try not to rock your hips as you breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then reverse circle. Take a deep breath. We'll do 10 repetitions counterclockwise now. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, don't forget your breath. 3, 2, 1. And then now we're gonna do a crisscross pattern. I'm gonna do diagonal, like I'm pulling my hamstrings inwardly, trying to stretch your IT band. I'm crossing across my body as I breathe in and then lowering it diagonally away to the side. So I'm lowering it down to the side, opening my hip out, holding that band, keeping that resistance. As you breathe in, breathe out, lift, zip it up, exhale, and cross your body. Feel that deep stretch. Remember, contract, relax. Inhale, keeping your pelvic aligned. Inhale, exhale, diagonal down. Breathe in, breathe out, lift. Inhale, exhale down. Feels so good on your core, on your breath, on your hamstrings. Inhale, exhale. Because of the assistance of the band, we're not creating downward pressure on your pelvic floor, especially if you have weak and tight pelvic floor. We need to lengthen and strengthen. Last one. Inhale, exhale, lift. Slow, controlled. Across your body. As much as you can to stretch all the way down here. And then last one, all the way down. Now we're going to do big circle. From the side, we're going to cross diagonal up. And then over. And then straight down like a straight leg. Breathe out. Again, inhale, exhale, toes out to the side, pointing to the side. Pointing out to the side, all the way up to the center, and then straight down as you breathe out. Again, once you go down, you're going to place your toes external rotated, pointing to the side as you move your feet out to the side like a single leg V stretch, and then up. And then once you reach up, pointing to the heavens, you go down. Breathe in, toes out to the side. And then out, and then lift. You're targeting your hip adductors, the mirror of your pelvic floor, and then down, straight down. Last one, out diagonal to the side, slide it out, and then up, and then down. Now we're gonna reverse. As you breathe in, breathe out, straight leg raise up. Don't forget your breath, zip it up. And then now we're gonna do single leg V stretch out to the side. And once you reach out to the side, down to the floor, you're gonna hover a few inches off, going back to midline with your toes pointing out to the side. And then once you go back midline, you go lift up, breathe out. Slow, controlled, out to the side, and hover a few inches off as you go down. Inhale, toes up, breathe out. Slowly lower to the side, keeping the band on your chest area to keep that resistance. Breathe in, breathe out, lift. Down to the side. Last one, my friends. Inhale, exhale, lift. Down to the side. All around. Well done. Now switch to the other side. I'm placing my right foot up to the heavens with my knee lock. Fix the foam roller, make sure it's in your pelvis. Place your left foot now planted to the ground for support. And we're gonna start with ankle pumps. Up and down as you breathe in, breathe out. Keep your knee lock. Inhale, exhale. Now you feel the lengthening this time now on your right hamstrings, calf, and your toes. Curl your toes as you point to the heavens and open your toes down and flare it open as you pull it back. Toes like a ballerina. Use those toe muscles. It's important to support your pelvic floor. Okay, my friends. Now we'll do a lovely straight leg raise. Contract, contract, pull, pull, pull to stretch as you breathe in. Breathe out, straight leg raise. Eccentric control down. Exhale, zip it up. Don't forget to zip it up. Inhale, exhale, lift. Breathe in, breathe out, down. Feels so good to lengthen your tight hamstrings. Breathe in, breathe out, lift. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, down. Last one, breathe in, breathe out, lift. Breathe in, breathe out, down. Now, well done. Now we're gonna do some small leg circles. Point your foot up again to the heavens. Hold that band taut and tight, and small circle like a size of a small dish. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Don't forget the zipping it up motion from your lower abs to your navel. Now let's do reverse circle. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Last deep breath in. Now we're gonna do some beautiful diagonal across your body. I'm pulling the band across my body, targeting my IT band of my right. Across, keeping your knee lock. Lock your knee as you breathe in, and then diagonally going down away from the mat to the side, a little bit out to the side of the mat as you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, lift across your body and feel that IT band. You can also pull your toes as you breathe in, breathe out to the side, down and over. Two more. Inhale, exhale, across. Breathe in, breathe out, down. Last one, my friends. Inhale, exhale, lift. And now we're gonna do this beautiful leg circle, a big leg circle. So you go down, and once you reach down, you point your toes out to the right side, laterally, external rotated, so you can pull it out and about, and then back to the center. And once you're back to the center, you go straight down as you breathe out. Once you reach down, toes out to the side and out to the side, over and down as you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Well done. Now we'll do reverse. Now this time, we're going out to the side first, keeping your knee pointing to the heaven, the left knee, and your foot down to keep the stability. And down, straight down, and then straight leg raise up. Breathe in, breathe out. Out to the side. Feels good with the foam roller. It's like a deep stretch on your hip external rotators. As I go out to the side, it's like a lovely stretch and massage with the foam roller underneath my pelvis. Two more. Last one. Slowly go up. Don't use momentum. Controlled. Well done. Okay, my friends. Now, fix the foam roller again, making sure it's underneath your pelvis. Place this time the elastic band on both feet up in the heavens. I know we've been elevating our pelvic floor now. It's a few minutes already. And this is great for your prolapse if you're having prolapse symptoms and tightness. Pull the band. As you breathe in, breathe out, small circle like a size of a small dish. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reverse circles. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let go of the band. Separate your feet apart. Keep the taut band on the arch of your feet. Hold it open. Open your arms out to the side. Hold it down to the mat. And we're going to hold it side to side. We're going to roll. Just a gentle, keeping that resistance. So you have control as you roll side to side. As you breathe in and breathe out. 5, 4, core engage. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna grab the dumbbells on our side. Grab your dumbbells, lie down. We're gonna challenge our core with the dumbbells. As you open the dumbbells out to the side. This will give you that extra challenge. Breathe in, back center. Exhale, open. Squeeze your core in. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna do some lovely single leg march. So you're gonna march one leg, kick one leg out as you place the dumbbell overhead. Both of the dumbbells. Breathe in, breathe out, switch. Inhale, exhale. That gives an extra challenge with your arms overhead. If this is too challenging with your arms overhead as you bicycle, you can keep it pointing to the heavens or overhead for an extra core engagement. And if you're having the dumbbells too challenging, then let go of the dumbbells. As you breathe in, breathe out. When you kick, you want to be 45-degree angle, lengthening and strengthening. Breathe in, breathe out. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now with your knees bent, keeping the band across your feet still, keep that resistance and the tautness. As you breathe in, open your knees out to butterfly, separating your feet and your knees apart. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna do some foot tap. As you tap your left foot down, keep that resistance, arm overhead. Breathe out. Inhale, back center, and then switch the other side. Arms overhead, tap the heel of your opposite foot, and then back to tabletop. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep that knee bent to 90 degrees as you tap. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. This helps lengthen your hip flexors, at the same time strengthen your hamstrings. 2 more. Last one, and 1. Well done. We're cooling down now. We're gonna tap both feet down, arms overhead. Keep that elastic band on your heels, on your arch of your feet taut. And then back center, double tabletop. As you lower both your heels down, tapping, arms overhead, exhale. Strengthen your core. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now with your leg extended, we're gonna do some eccentric control. Separate your feet apart, and then arms overhead as you lower your feet down. Breathe out. Inhale, exhale, lift. Keep your knee locked. Lengthen those hamstrings. Keep the band taut, slowly go down, control as you breathe out, arms overhead, and then lift your feet up and dumbbells up as you exhale. Breathe in deeply as you exhale down, slowly lower, arms overhead, feet down. Breathe in, breathe out, lift. 4 more. Inhale, exhale down. Slowly control. Don't flop your feet. Inhale, exhale up. Keep your knee locked. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Lift arms overhead. Lower your feet down. 2 more, my friends. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale up. Keep your knee locked. Last one. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale up. Whew, well done. Now we're gonna cool down with some self-myofascial release using the foam roller. So with the hamstrings, with the foam roller underneath your hamstrings, we're gonna stretch them out with some core engagement. Place your hands behind your hips, lift your hips up, and roll it back and forth. Use your core engage as you extend, push yourself out, roll out, and then in. Release the muscle tension off your hamstrings as you roll back and forth. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. So it's a lot of core strength as well. And then you can do a single leg hamstring stretch. So one leg out to the side, place the hamstring on your left, bend your right knee for a deeper stretch for the single leg knee bend. So you're gonna roll back and forth. So roll it back and forth. Feel that deep stretch. Inhale, exhale. Feels so good to stretch those hamstrings, especially near the groin area if you're having some groin pain. 2 more.
Exercise ring closed.
Last one. And then switch to the other side. Bend the left knee. Place the foam roller underneath your hamstring. So this is 3 inches. Bella has a 6 inches. So if you're very tight, the 3 inches is very easy, but the 6 inches will give you that deeper stretch. Great for beginners. So I'm very flexible now. So the 3 inches, you can still feel a stretch for me. As you roll back and forth, feel those knots and trigger points release, especially near the groin area. Okay. That's it. I'm hoping you enjoyed this lovely hamstrings focus Pilates, yoga, and physical therapy to stretch and lengthen if you're having some tightness in your hamstrings, if you've been sitting a lot and you need to lengthen and strengthen. Thank you, Bella, for joining me today. It was a beautiful core strengthening, lengthening program. If you're interested to join my upcoming challenge, April 1st, mark your calendar. Join me if you want to be in the early bird waitlist for the first 20 students to get the 20% discount. Comment challenge right now, CHALLENGE, and you'll receive right now the direct link to join my program. Thank you again. If you have more time today, watch this video about hamstring flexibility yoga program and this video about the importance of your obturator in fairness. Until next time, always remember, be safe, be well, and healthy you. Bye!